So, good evening guys, and welcome to OTL Season 2, Round 3 Baku. It's myself, Chris, joined as always on a Monday night with Jensen. He is here somewhere. I'm just trying to find, I can't get the stream up to get the chat, which is really annoying. So if I have anybody joined, I do apologise. I will start chatting ASAP.
Yeah, the bot's been a bit of a tool.
I think I got it in Discord, so it is in Discord. I just need to get things to load. So, Jensen, Baku, on what appears to be full grid.
Yes.
We are set for a bumper race. I would think no championship leader in Nelly with us this evening, I think, as a birdie was telling me. I could be wrong
Yeah,
in
I
that
think
sense.
that is true. Which sort of blows everything open again.
Yes.
So yeah, Jay Fletcher is going to be taking his place in the Ferrari for today, it looks like.
Ah, so Jay Fletcher is a reserve. Aha.
Pretty sure. They're
So
very good numbers.
I am seeing nothing in chat. That is really annoying. My phone has been very slow. Not good. Bear with me 1 second, Jensen, if you just chat with the guys. I need to try and rectify this. So I am back, Jensen. Are you here, sir? Jensen, have you been chatting?
Of course I am. Haven't been chatting.
No, you got to chat. I asked you to chat.
I was called for a second.
Oh, that's different.
I'm afraid, yeah.
That is very different, right? I just need to fix one little thing and then we'll get on with the evening ahead.
Should we do a race recap, Monaco?
Yes, if you would like to start.
So yeah,
I'll talk with you. I'm trying to rectify the technical issues within my phone before we get to qualifying, because I can't see chat, etc. Otherwise.
Well, anyways, Monaco came and went again. Another Nelly win from there. Of course, he not being here tonight, but it's not going to be too much of a hit to him or shot to him in his championship. He's got a 27-point lead in the championship with that win. We had F. Lewis making a podium, as well as Mikey for the time being, with SPW getting his penalties removed, him taking the final podium spot post results. But a lot of really big results for a few drivers there. It's good to see. But now it's time for Baku, which in my opinion, Chris, is a bit worse than Monaco, I guess. Gonna call it in a bit of a dangerous sense, but yeah, if you're there. We're still fixing the technical issues at the moment. Till Chris returns, I guess we're just talking to Baku. It's the first Baku race in OTL. We didn't race here last season, I'm pretty sure, so first debuting track of the season into OTL. So, and we'll be seeing a new winner, a brand new winner in OTL as well. Only Nelly and Block have ever won in OTL, so it's going to be a brand new winner today. And looking at this grid of guys, I think it's hard to pick between any of them. And straight away that Haas is out. Is that Pedro already out?
So hello Jensen sir, apologies.
Yeah.
I think I have my technical issue rectified now sir, yes I do. So good evening Mike, Senna, Maggie, Mikey, Ian TXJ. Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, I just caught, we're only 50 seconds into the session. That's handy. So, I've got dodgy chat.
One little fact that's going to come into today's race is going to be a brand new winner today.
Yes, that's a good point.
Two previous different winners of Nelly and Glock. And with Nelly not here today, and of course Glock, the retired champ, there'll be a new face at the top of the podium.
Yes, and that obviously opens up podium positions for maybe some other drivers that wouldn't normally be there as well. Standout performers of last week, yeah. Jensen, sorry. Standout performer would be F. Lewis. So, but interesting to see if he can build on the momentum gained from last week.
I wouldn't say just F. Lewis though. I want to point out another name with Sabo Water.
Yes, the man I just jumped on board with. Oh, yeah. And he was just about to open the lap and he's backed off it.
He came out very, very quickly.
And went like, in the pits, that's interesting.
Straight away, he came out the pits. So he might have not.
Is he
I don't know if he picked the setup.
And if he's not got a setup, he could be in big, big trouble because straight line speed being a deciding factor. A lot of traffic into the last corner there, as we see. The Mercedes and Senna Martin's just getting well out of the way to allow people through. Jay Fletcher, Senna maybe trying to stay behind somebody a bit faster to get a bit of a tow. So you open the lap way, way back. A lot of people open it. It's essentially two corners early, but it's not. The exit corner is not really essential because you can get the foot down just before the chicane, and you're probably going to be at speed that you need to be at the line anyway. Yeah.
It's be like half a mile per hour difference. However you do, if you should have a terrible exit or a good exit, it doesn't matter really.
Yes, for sure. So good evening, Mr. Adam. 19 cars. There was a spot to be filled, sir. Or there is a spot to be filled. You could come and show us what you made of.
Yeah. Still joining qualifying, I'm pretty sure as well. It's like you can still take control of cars soon.
Tricker, SPW, JNTX, Matoman, Dr. Special Energy and Magi all out on the medium compound of tyre. I'm unsure of who is missing. Adam, I'm not sure, to be honest mate. You'd need to look at the list and... yeah.
So we'll quickly look at who is missing.
So who's, I think Nelly, we have a McLaren, we do, a McLaren of Matterman going to be one of our first guys on a medium compound tyre to get the lap time on the board down the longest straight of the season.
I think it's going to be a mid 40.
BAKU. Yep.
Maybe
it's
a 41.
Be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
just
0.
So it'll be interesting to see. May see him go to the soft. He may opt to change. We have a Renault, it could be Dr. Special Energy, I think. There's a flick through the drivers. No, it's going to be Mad G to the line next. And he goes in a 40.9, so only half a tenth between him and Matoman on the medium compound of tyre. Chris Starks goes in a 43.8.
Chopper
Harris.
Be the first
39.4. So I always think...
Jay Fletcher.
So there we go,
Very
38s, 39s, 40s, 41s, somebody do a 42, come on, just do it. You know
Senna
you want to.
38.7 as well. not far off Jay Fletcher.
Oh, that is a very, very good point. JNTEX goes in a 58.6. I don't think that's a representative fast lap there for JNTEX. Tricker goes in a 40.4 on the medium compound tyre.
Ranger of 40.8 as well. I think Chris Dax backed off at the end of this lap as well. Got specialty of 41.1 on the medium tyre.
So Pedro on a fast lap. He's going to get a nice bit of tow from the drivers in front as well. Just hope that this Ferrari in front chooses not to be too much of a nuisance, because Jay Fletcher has set a lap. So we need to understand that there's somebody on a lap behind. Oh my god, and Pedro's coming into a serious amount of traffic. I don't know what Jay Fletcher's doing here, because I don't think he's on a lap.
That was hard. That was very hard.
And he's chose to move out the way now.
I don't think Jay Fletcher
and Pelly
had much of a space to pull in.
Yeah, I didn't see the traffic he was coming up to, so he probably made the right choice there of going on a little further. Pedro looking nice and neat through Castle section. Hardest section probably of the season. Threading the car literally through the eye of a needle. Well, that's how it feels for sure.
And Mike's on a lap as well. 14.9 in the sector 2 split.
So Pedro looking on a reasonably good lap here. 16.1 in sector 2. It's a PB. I think he's going to slot himself somewhere around about the 40s mark. Himself, maybe
Mike
just
is on a good
lower.
lap. He's looking like it's going to be a high 38, low 39. It's a 39 dead. Right in between that. Just out of Tanner, who also put in a 39.
And Pedro's going to come in a 40.3. I did think he'd gone to that 40 cluster. So the lead man on the 40s went a bit deep on it. Yeah, a bit deep on
he wants to get out of there before this got. Oh, he's hit the wall. Trying to get out of there. Get out of there fast, Pedro.
So another driver will stay with as he does his first represented lap of the session, and who's going about his business quite silently at the start of the season is Pelly. So it'll be interesting to see where he ends up. If he can string that qualifying's maybe just where he's lacked a little. He's not been quite as accurate in his where he would want to be.
That's a very
Adam
good
says,
sector 1.
Jensen, can you drop Adam an invite?
Yep, sure.
Just so Jensen's on it, Adam.
So Pelly put in a 34.6 in sector 1.
Belly has traffic behind, but I'm trying to figure out who it is. It's the other Alfa Romeo, so it is Mike. So I don't think, I think Mike was maybe actually giving his teammate a bit of a tow.
It says Adam's on form, right?
It says
he's on form, right? He probably just reloading on maybe, I don't know. Pelly a 14.1 sector 2, this is a good lap. This is a really good lap, he's going to be a low 38.
Can he get himself in about that pole sitting position? Jensen, do you think he's going to be there? You are the man with the numbers. He's going to be close.
I think this could be a provisional pole. Looks like, depends.
Low 38, maybe even a 37 inbound. Oh, low 38.1. So Pelly sticks the car on provisional pole.
Great
as it stands, yes. Takes just under a 3/10 advantage over Jay Fletcher, who holds just under a 3/10 advantage to St Martin's, or just over. And then Mike 3/10 behind again, now on P4.
So
I think we've got Mike. Is Mike on a representative lap? No, he's not. He's just backed off through the chicane, so he's not on a lap at the moment.
Pelly is only got time for one more run, I think, after this. So he's only
F. Lewis in a reasonably good lap. He's on a 14.6 sector 2 split, so he can maybe put himself up inside this top 4 here.
Maybe top 3, put himself out of 7 with a good final sector.
Go on board as he comes through the kink. Straight blast through the line.
38.7, 38.8.
So he is looking about the P3, P4 mark.
It's a 38.8.
Yeah, gets Jensen bang on the money. You're getting good at that. Let's see, I think we've got Mad G in another represented lap. He's quite early in the lap. Oh, he's went a bit deep there. That might cost him some time. Let's see, is F Lewis?
Up anyway.
No, he's just done a lap, so he's only going to go in. Chopper
Oh,
Harris.
Matterman. What's happened there? He's got it. Yeah, he's on his out lap, but.
So weird. Oh, Matterman's pulled in, so that's not going to be the one.
Jay Fletcher up by a 10.
So Jay Fletcher's only up by a 10th. That 38-1 looks even better for Pelly.
But I think that sector 2 is where Jay Fletcher is holding his own against Pelly.
Maggi 1.3 up in his sector time, so he's looking to drop into the mid 39s on his lap. Get himself up in amongst maybe the top 8 here. Through the kick comes.
No. Oh. So dangerous those curbs. Jay Fletcher.
I think it's going to be about 39.4. And I get that bang on as well. 39.495 for Matt G. He goes P8.
I think Jay Fletcher, he's on for a low 38, maybe a 37.
I will get on board with the man in question. Oh, yep, 4 tenths up, so he's going to take the advantage here, as you say, Jensen.
It's going to be a 38-1. Only
6/100ths of a second advantage, so if Pelly felt he's a tenth or two down, it's game on. Absolutely game on.
Watch sector 1 here. There's a bit of traffic for the other Ferrari. Surge.
Oh, Chopper Harris very delayed on the DRS opening in the sector 1. So that's that, and that'll cost you time all the way to the end of the straight. So missing your DRS about a second into DRS, it's probably going to cost you a good few tenths in lap time.
Did he just start his lap out?
I think he is on a lap, yeah. Oh no, he's half a second down, so I could be absolutely tucking it in my butthole.
I was just thinking his energy was quite low there. Tanner is up on his lap as well. He might jump ahead of Mike. No, he does not. He improves though to a 39.0.
Pelly doesn't think he can beat his time. It was a very competitive lap. You guys send it though, Pelly. We know you'll give it a damn good go, sir. So who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? A driver here, Matterman and SPW working the toe a little? Certainly looks like it.
Yeah, SPW on his out lap, starting.
They work the toe well. Matterman up in P8, so he finds 7 positions there. The only thing is now SPW has no toe for his lap.
Surge drops up to P5 on the 38.
Oh yes. Oh, I forgot about Surge. Surge is a man we've not mentioned this evening. A driver that can very much follow in his brother's footsteps. This we know, so one to watch this evening.
H4 Pulsar and Mono BAKU.
Yes. So the guy's got the pace to get the job done.
The guy behind him is also.
To see if we have anybody on hot laps. I think Trickle, yeah, Trickle 1.5 up, so he's going to drastically improve into the 38s even possibly here. And Trickle does, he goes P4 38.7. So the leaderboard's really starting to change shape a little, the guys. Remember at one point Mike was looking pretty decent up in the top 4. Looked good even to get inside the top 3, but now he needs to find a lot of time to get himself back inside there. That's right, I've got SPW's on a lap, and we'll get on board as he comes through the last corner.
Seconds up.
So he's looking mid 39s.
I think he might get a top 10 with Matterman. Might do, it depends on the final sector.
Absolutely on the limit with the fuel. Yeah,
here he goes.
39.3 goes P11, so it's maybe not a bad place.
Position.
Yeah, maybe not a bad place at all to start. SPW would probably be happy with that. If he probably feel, probably if he's the type of guy that maybe, if I'm not going to get deep inside the top 10, P11's probably where he would like to be. We know he's a driver that goes well in the harder compounds. We've seen him do it many, many times. many races spring into my mind. SPW starting on the hards, with everything softer mediums round about them, and bringing 5-6 positions in the first 3 laps, 4 laps of the race, which tends to be harder guys losing positions.
See, the guys on their outlaps now, this is their final outlaps into their final qualifying laps.
Yeah, so there's a few guys, Jay Fletcher, F Lewis, Mad G, Dr. Special and Chris Taps, they're choosing to get out early. It's a lot of time.
First ever.
So we'll see, we could see, Jensen, some of the guys that choose to come out later, it could work in 2 ways. They could benefit from a toll from these early guys, or these early guys become quite bad traffic. So there's good pros and cons to coming out kinda maybe the minute earlier than you would normally in the session, to right on the limit to get the outlap in.
I would say Jay Fletcher is in a good position. As he'll come around to start his lap, and the timer, you'll see the timer is going to be about 1 minute 40. And that's going to force the guys in front of him just to get around to start the lap anyway. You know?
That's a good point, so yeah,
the
maybe, but what I'm talking about is the guys that come out after the group. I was meaning the guys after Jay Fletcher and that. Jay Fletcher on in-laps could end up being bad traffic for them. You see?
I don't think it's going to get them though. Everyone that's out now is everyone that is out for the rest of the
Jay
session.
Fletcher is our lead man to open a fast lap.
Decent turn 1.
I've seen chat bubbles coming up but not getting any feed in the chat. I don't really know what's going on there. Jay Fletcher, is he going to be up sector 1? This is the question. He seems to be hooking up a nice smooth lap.
It's a very good sector 1, he's 2 tenths up. He's on for 30, not 7 already. Which is what we expected really from Jay Fletcher.
SPW not happy, young Michael is faster. And look at that, SPW P11, he's dropped all the way back to P13 already, so we're hoping the guys behind don't improve.
Watch the Pelly on his lap as well. Senna could also be one that tries to take it from them. Let's see what these guys do through the sectors.
Oh, Jay Fletcher, who gets away with that? That looked a huge corner cut. Still 3.5 tenths up, so this is looking mid to high 37 inbound.
I think it's going to be a high
Fletcher.
37 this.
Yeah, 37.7. Yeah, that's what it's looking.
Just needs to be as close as possible to the wall. Coming up on this Kelly, a little bit down on this sector 1. 37.6.
So where is Pelly? Is he our next man? I think we have a Red Bull of F Lewis. F Lewis is going to be our next man. Well, it could be actually Tanner. No, it's not Tanner. There is an Alpha Tauri. It could be Crispy.
Oh, and
Chris
Pelly is
and F Lewis is backed off. He's dropped off his lap. Pelly's way
Senna is 2
down.
tenths up. Senna could take the P2 off Pelly here. He just needs to carry the speed through the final sector. F Lewis, 38.4, good effort in that qualifying session. And Serge, he's just crashed out of the castle section.
Oh no. So here comes Senna Martins to the line. Can he jump himself onto that front row of the grid? Yes, he does. He does a 30.8. But it looks like Jay Fletcher's safe for pole as it stands, because it's only guys. Tanner's way down in his lap. I think Mike is out his lap. Mad G is out of fuel, and that is qualifying over. Sibo 3 tenths up, so he's a driver maybe looking to improve here. He is the last man to get a lap time in, and the last man to finish on the session, so he's got time to find. Yep, maybe, just maybe. Just a 39.9, one and only lap he gets. It's not too bad.
Off the back row.
And a lot of guys sitting in the 39s.
The question is Saban going to improve? And it looks like he is. He does. And Pedro is second last again.
in qualifying this time as well. So he is really following it through. Jordan Newman, my game's just crashed. Who? Gamertag, sir. I will ensure you get an invitation. Yes, Senna. Good luck. Just stole it. It's a 5-minute break. Hopefully all the guys remember. Somebody's
really
game crashed. Jordan Newman. Is that Jay Fletcher? No, is it Dr. Special Energy actually? It is, it's Dr. Special Energy. On it. Oh, he's back, he's back. Oh, there you go. See, I'm just useless. Internet's just died. Oh
no.
SPW, we need to get SPW an invitation. So, well done to you, Fletcher. His first pole, is that right? Yes, no?
Yes, that is, I think.
Yes, first pole of his OTL career endeavours. Senna Martin's P2. Pelly 3, F Lewis 4, he's starting to enjoy that P4 mark. Tricker 5, Surge 6, Mike 7, Tana 8, Mikey 9, Dr. Special in 8 rounds out the top 10. Surprises of the session, SPW, I thought he'd have been a bit higher. Mike getting himself into P7, I think he's probably a bit higher than he maybe expected himself to be coming into the race, so I think he'll be pretty happy with that. He's just got to keep his head down and stay out of trouble in the early doors.
Mike tried to do one to get out of the top, to like be on the edge of the top 10.
Well, that was silly, Michael.
Or is he just saying that to make it sound even better?
Aye, I think he's trying to bum himself up a little. So let's hope we get no ticks on the screen.
Yeah,
I will send SPW an invitation.
I've already got all my drinks.
I need to go make some coffee for the race, most definitely. And then we will talk some waffle until race time. My friends list is being thing me. Could you thing me SPW please, Jensen? Oh, and somebody's readied up. It's Sibo Flotta.
Ooh.
So I think
Come
that's
on,
going to
man.
be a session restart. So every day inside the top 10 was on softs, every day outside the top 10 it chose hards. Interesting stuff. So we will see, I think, if every day goes, I think Adam will just run it. If people don't move, which is highly possible, then I think we could be looking at a roll lobby restart here, guys. 1 away, 2 away, and others. Oh, there is many guys not here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a restart. That.
Yes, some guys not to there.
I think, yeah, that's.
So we'll wait for confirmation. Maji and Adam, they are the gents. They will give the word.
So
Maji
3
DQ'd,
cars.
Officer Duffy DQ'd, so yeah, I think that is going to be a restart. Sorry gents, we apologise. See what Adam that thing me, but it's 3 races in. It's a very simple, don't ready up. Migrating host, so that would tell me that Maji is going to get the session restarted. And I will say Maji is a very sharp man at getting it done. So working now, but slightly depressing. I'm P15 and Mike is 7th. I think yeah, I think Mike will be interested by where he is. Apparently that session is no longer able to be joined.
So qualifying, did everyone in the top 10 go for the soft tyre?
Yes, so I looked at the grid quickly there, and it was top 10 was on softs and the bottom 10 was on hards, but the bottom 10 drivers may not have even had a chance there to really get their strategy nailed down, so
yeah,
that
might
could
just been
change.
The default one given.
Yeah. So just leave the session. Failed to join session. I didn't even join a session game. You are living in Narnia. So guys, please, if you don't mind, if you haven't already, sub to the channel and like the video if you would be so kind. It means a lot to the channel, it really does. It helps push. I will need the grid. I actually took pictures of that Magi.
Good to look back at it in quali as well, if needs be.
Yes, I'm going to do it now for him and send them over a little picture. Mad G, if you're watching the stream, picture inbound on Discord, sir. I've sent it in a DM, Mad G. It is there, mate. That is the finalised grid, mate. Sebo was the last man to finish a lap. Hopefully you got that. Where is Pedro? Pedro should be there. Second last, if that's what you're getting at. Magi, sent over in DM, mate. Hope you got it. So we will just wait on a little invite once Magi will get an invite out, and then we will get in the lobby. Hopefully guys remember to get setups on, Jensen, because that would be a disaster if they didn't.
Oh yeah, don't remind me of my times of that.
I think we've all made that mistake once or twice.
Once.
So let me just send out some invites for the guys, if you bear with me chat. I'll go blue screen for a little bit. Sent a batch of invites for you there, my G. Pedro was P90, yes. So hopefully we are getting in. Jensen, are you with us?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I'll jump into spectate mode so I don't take up a driver space so my G can see exactly how many drivers he has. Hopefully we've got everybody. Jensen, jump in spectator. 15 drivers.
Oh yeah. That's all good.
16. Yeah, they're flowing in now. I'm going to quickly get that coffee ripped up.
Do so, man. Do so.
Sorted.
Epic stuff.
So, I think we're set for a banger at Baku with these guys, Jensen. We are absolutely set for a ripper. We have one driver missing. Who is it? The driver? Oh, Kristaps V. I think it could be Kristaps V. He's on my list. On it now. There is a new invite. And that will be our last driver in. Sorry, Chris Tips. Apologies if you're watching. So, strategy, Jensen. I think it's going to be a one-stop for the majority, but OTL tends to fling out some two-strop runners, so it'll be interesting to see if anybody
100%.
tries it. $35. Flash in the comments. Can't believe a traveller is P7. I think that's like racist in some way to Irish, isn't it? Probably. I didn't even know they had power in caravans. That's a lie. That's a lie, obviously. Just Mike's kind, I mean. So we're just waiting on a word on Mr. Midge from Mr. Midge, I should say, to when we are good to go. We'll see the green ticks come up. Lobby ready, and away we will go. I need to see for some painkillers. Do sir. I do. Getting a little bit of a sore head. The guys will soon take my mind off that though, I am very sure. A little bit of Irish banter between the guys in the chat. It's lovely to see. The truth is, chat, it's because they're madly in love with each other, so... Sore head or sore head. Whatever one you want to take, mate, that's absolutely on you.
So head or so head.
That's what they should, I believe that's what they should call themselves, Peter. United Ireland. The sexual tension is off the charts. My phone's about to jump off my sofa. So we have liftoff and a reset and a restart. So the guys will take a little second or so to get setups on the car. Top 10 will need to get themselves... Yes, no one ready as setups are needed. Yes, well said, mid G sir. Pelly's hoping to get through lap 1. It's a tricky lap to get through, let alone the first one, so I think even after you get through lap 1 you need to keep your wits about you and get through the next 30 or so. So strategy, Jensen, a top 10 on the soft. What do you
Soft
predict?
hard.
A soft or hard? Yeah, that tends to be the nominal strategy.
Simple strategy.
Do you think anybody outside the top 10 tried the two-stop?
Not outside the top 10, no. More likely inside the top 10.
Maybe go a
They're
soft,
going soft.
medium. Or soft, medium, soft. What would you say works better? The latter?
Soft, medium, soft.
Yeah. Soft tyre lasts not too bad here.
It's a tyre you need around here.
For
Grip
sure.
is essential. Grip is essential. There's not really any long-lasting corners. There's just really short little turns and 90-degree angles, but you probably need more grip than anywhere else.
Yes,
you know?
traction zones are critical. because most 90-degree corners followed by a reasonably sized straight, that if you're not quite out the corner that as good as the guy behind you, he is going to try and take that inside line, and we know, we've done it, it's not easy. Side by side driving at BAKU is very hard, and it needs two very, very compliant drivers.
So we're just waiting now.
Yes, we will have a little delay. ENTXJ and the Discord just giving everybody a little heads up on the setups. So, predictions, Jensen, something we always do. Because we'll not break in some fashion. Who do you think your top three will be?
This is a very hard one. I think the top win's gonna go to Jay Fletcher. He's got enough. He had enough of an advantage in qualifying. I reckon he will probably break away. P2. So that would be Petty or Senna Martins. And P3. I'd say F Lewis for P3. Showed good racecraft in Monaco.
So you're going for Fletcher, Pelly, F Lewis. I'm going to go for Pelly to win, Mike P2, Surge P3.
It's a very, very...
something bold and out there. I think incidents will occur. Mike showed last week that he can capitalise pretty well when the safety car comes. So if he's in that kind of running position again.
I usually predict all these times and predict the results sometimes. Mate, I should really say like the guys at the back to win. Let's just say Adam's gonna win.
Yeah, because everything you say tends to come
P2
true.
And Pedro P3.
Facts. Pedro says he is going to destroy Mike.
I am doing you guys a favour there.
But there is one issue in your statement, Mr. Pedro. You have 12 positions to gain before you get to Michael.
That's just before Michael.
Yes.
You have another 7.
So the game will say hard to soft, so I'll show that at the bottom, but we know the top 10 it's not going to be that way, because we did have a qualifying session, so they will all be on the soft tyre. So let's actually go look to...
tyres.
Yeah, what is fitted. So F Lewis is on the hard.
Everyone's on the hards at the bottom. Oh, F Lewis
so
is on
F
the hard.
Lewis is probably the noble thing to do. Would probably be to go to the back of the grid.
Yeah.
Not pit.
Just pit straight away.
I wouldn't say pit. There's no need to give up the strategy, but I think he should safely put himself into a rear world position on the track, because that will probably be a disqualification from the standings otherwise.
Yeah, I'd say I've got either pit or, like you said, go to the back, go from there.
I will give him a little heads up.
Because everyone starts on the hard strategy, and some people do forget to press it to change the strategy. But you got to remember to do that, you know. But yeah, everyone's coming through to start the final sector now in the formation lap. Chris, it's your lights out this week.
I don't know, it's not my call on the strategy thing, but that's what I would do. Mad G and I guess and that can deal with it. It's Adam and Mad G's call. They will tell me however they want me to deal with that type of thing, and I will just follow it through.
I would say that would be the best thing, but yeah. It's a very, very hard one to make a call now. We barely have much time.
Yep. The clip, if Lewis clips, it'll show if he did actually save.
Anyways, Chris, I think it's time.
Yes, sir. That it is. So I've told Ethan to clip it. If he doesn't provide that clip, I think he could be looking possibly at a... If Lewis pits, it's fine. So Lewis must pit. So Jensen, I'm going to let you get the start if you don't mind, because I'm going to try and relay that information so he knows.
Okay, that is all good, Chris. So, just waiting for the cameras to all change. Waiting for the lights above the drivers to go all red. And away we go, and it's looking like a very clean start as they get into turn 1. The guys are 3 wide there. Is there a crash back there? 3 wide wasn't a good idea. And Serge is the one who's being crashed out of that.
Oh, and there's
And I think it was
safety
with
car
F.
there.
Lewis. It was with F. Lewis as well. F.
Big
Lewis
penalties.
Oh, what has happened there?
I mean, F. Lewis has not
Yeah.
just sat there and not let people go, has he? That is very dangerous. Let me try and look back at that.
They were 3 wide coming into turn 1 there. I saw that just in the corner of my eye. I thought they would get through, but...
That is very strange. So things have reset. Oh no, it's showing F. Lewis for me at the bottom of the grid, but... Oh right, that's the bug on my screen, right? Something's not right. So Jay Fletcher's the lead car. Yeah. The grid is trying to refilter. So I think now we have our... Do we have a running order?
Yeah, we do.
So F. Lewis has dropped to the back of the grid.
Are they gonna
Maybe he's just chose. Maybe that's he has chose to go to the back. I don't know if he's maybe done that in the safest way possible because but no damage with all the cars around.
No, I think he might have been in the collision with Serge at turn 1.
But he has no damage. Well, maybe so. Well, I guess that to me would say that Lewis he's at the back. He probably doesn't need to take that pit stop now.
Oh, what's happened there? Chris Stapps is out.
He's retired under the safety car. Oh,
He's done a Grosjean.
Not really sure what's happened there. So Fletcher not in, and he might get penalised for that.
Cross the line.
That may be looked at after the session. That was very, very illegal what he's just done there. So he was in the pits, I think early in the white line, but certainly not.
That's good for Senna though. That's really good for Senna and Mike. Not many people pitting. Oh no, a lot of people pitting, I mean. So, they'll be able to do this. And out of everyone who's pitted, only one guy has gone to a new set of hards.
So I think all drivers are having to... So Pedro's been double stacked. That's going to make him extremely happy. But the good thing is drivers can expend the penalty, so once the game rectifies itself with a stupid bug, I will try and get us an idea of the running order, the actual running order.
Yeah. So Serge said that he started on the wrong tyre and blocked him. And it seems that did turn 1. For his race there. It's really...
I don't think it would be a restart, so it's unfortunate, mate, but I think it'll maybe just be a case that he'll be penalised.
Yeah, it's not really the best thing to do. They should.
But I'd be interested to see that. We definitely see that, but yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what's happened there.
He shouldn't have got his nose in, really, on a strategy that he's not exactly going to be going on.
No.
Or a legal strategy, you know.
So the running order thus far, J Fletch from Pelly, Mad G P3, is that correct? That is. So J Fletch, Pelly, Mad G Ranger, SPW, J Intex, Officer Duffy, Matoman, Senna Martins, Chopper Harris as our top 10. Mike P11, Mikey P12, Tana P13, F Lewis 14, Special Energy 15, Tucker 16, Sebo 17, and Pedro P18. Hello, Ston, you stranger, you beautiful man.
Oh.
Yes, Pelly P2. Pelly was very close to getting pole.
The Ston, legend of this track.
The Ston, the bum. Ston is the bum.
Literally. Ston bum.
Small encouragement from Pelly, from an old friend.
An old rival.
So F Lewis now pits. He's on to the medium compound tyre.
I think.
So I think this will be our last lap on their safety car. I don't think we get any reason to go any more after this.
Yeah, everyone's caught up now.
So biggest gainers, Ranger, YouTube up 12, SPW up 10. Officer Doofy up 11. So 3 biggest gainers. Gentex has gained 8. These guys tend to gain a lot of lap. Obviously, pit stops, the guys have not pit. They're on the harder compound. So interesting to see what's ahead. Let's go to interval, get the gaps. Look at tyres fitted, so front 2 softs, then hards, mediums, hards, 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 mediums, hards. Most guys on the hards inside, in fact every driver on the hards inside the top 10 was on them from the start. The only driver inside the top 10 to get a pit stop and stay inside there has been Senna Martins. Mike just fell outside. Yeah. So he'll be looking to get the job done in Chopper Harris ASAP. Then hopefully follow Senna Martin through. Yeah.
And if he does get through all of them, he's in a very good. They're both in a very good position to possibly challenge this win. Jay Fletcher and Pelly stayed out. Safety car is in this lap. Those guys in front, they probably take the soft tyre for a little bit more.
Jay Fletcher becomes a de facto safety car. He controls the pace as he weaves to gain temp. It seems to be a big tactic for most drivers as well. Weaving seems to be a good way of catching your guys off guard. And a good camera angle from behind. See exactly what's coming.
You just have to wait until the guy goes really fast behind you.
And he's going very late here, so he's not going yet, not going yet.
He's going very late.
Leaving it very late, and there he goes.
There he goes.
And it seems a reasonable reaction from most of the grid. We'll go to the back and we'll watch the grid filter through, I think. We've got actually Mike gets Chopper Harris done on the restart. He's going to be on the inside at turn 1. Chopper Harris not got the grip. JNTEX has picked up wing damage there, and Mike's going to gain 2. So Mike's actually gained 3. Senna Martins gained a few as well. So Michael says slam dunk, thank you. Let's go further back here. I think we got a few cars side by side. We've got F Lewis up on the inside of Chopper Harris. He's going to need to not get too close. He's trying to squeeze the tyre there, let him know that he's there. He's going for the tyre inside line, but I don't think he's going to quite get the job done. He's going to try and go for the outside. Chopper Harris breaks a little later, so he's either going to need to back out that or get pinched in the wall, and that's going to give Tricker the run in. F Lewis round the outside. F Lewis tries to keep his nose back in there, but he's going to lose another position back to P15.
Chris, is there going to be a bit of team orders here from Mercedes? Is there going to be a bit of tactics?
Oh yes. Senna Martin just got through and his teammate, and I think Doofy has wing damage here. I could be wrong, but he's looking very understeery in that car. No wing damage.
So is Adam might be in a party with Mike, most likely. So I don't know what they're going to be saying at the moment. Adam's got to choose side here, and Tanner's
retired. That could be another safety car out, Jensen. It could be, and that's just a VAC.
Is that, is that the bottom of that braking zone?
They probably feel because it's at the back of the pack, there's enough time to clear that car with a neutralised race pace. Some gaps thus far, Ranger. Yeah, some good gainers there. Senna Martins, Mikey as well, he followed them through.
Look at the top 2 there, they've really got away from the pack there. 3 seconds is the gap between Maggi and Pelly. Maggi got Ranger over the back of him on the medium tyres, so this is going to be a battle that's going to carry on.
I think the good thing is now Jensen as well, the guys in the soft tyre, they've not really been able to make their huge gap, and Officer Doofy gets a drive-through for speed under the pit lane, so that will clear Pedro. Clear Mike. Sorry, back to racing we go.
Senna
and Ranger YouTube just hit the wall. And that's going to allow Senna and SPW through. I don't think he got... Oh, he did. He picked up damage, so that's going to allow Mike to start getting on the attack of Ranger YouTube as well. And what Mike needs to not do is lose time. He cannot afford to lose time. He's got to follow the pack. Yes.
Oh, but he's not going to be able to get through here, is he? He wants to get through, but he's not going to be able to. He's going to have to go through the castle section with the guy with wing damage. That's really risky. The guy with wing damage, you don't want to hit the wall, and oh, look how much time he's losing there.
It's allowing Officer Doofy to stay all over the back on his harder compound tyre.
And Mike is going
to find a run. He's got plenty of ERS. I think Mike will get him hook, line and sinker, but the problem is he's outside now the DRS range of the guys in front.
Yeah, and Ranger is using all his energy as well. Oh, this is a play, this is a very... almost hitting the wall.
And that's good driving between the two. Through on the inside at the start of the chicane from Mike, and he knew he had to get that move done. He tried something bold and unorthodox there, but... And Ranger does box away, and I think Doofy may be in as well. That will be to serve his drive through.
Maggi side by side, and he's had a bad run out, and SPW comes back into P4. Good job from the McLaren driver there. Took advantage of Maggi and Senna side by side. And
SPW going to go Oh, he thought about it, Jensen, didn't he? He was thinking about it.
Very close there. Under a car whip in between them, and
oh, Senna Martin nearly drops the car. Oh, he nearly stuck it in the wall, but he gets away with that one.
No damage.
Narrowly, Jensen, none. But that's allowed Mike to get in the DRS range of a driver in front. So, game on for Michael again.
Yeah, this is probably one of the main battles here for a race lead. These guys on the mediums.
Yeah, because I just don't think Pelly and Fletcher are going to come into a lot of traffic, and it's going to really hurt their second stint. Oh, SPW clips the wall a little. I don't think he get any damage.
Jake, I think they're going to carry on maybe one or two more laps on those softs. Let's see.
I think Mike's probably going to need to use a little more ERS than he's anticipating here to get in that DRS window. He's about to drop out. Come on, Mike, overtake. And no, he's lost it. He's lost it.
Yeah, but you can see why he's lost it now. Senna's got a slipstream overtake and DRS on SPW. Gets past again. But SPW fighting around the outside. He keeps his nose in just, but Senna's going to get through.
Good clean racing between the two. Senna Martin's really pushing hard now. He's trying to make work on his medium compound tyre. Maggi, the man under the hunt now.
Oh yeah, the lock up SPW. Mike's going to be on the outside into turn 4, and he's actually managed to get it done around the outside of SPW. SPW's fighting back though. This little rivalry these two have, they're side by side going through 5 and 6.
Good clean racing.
Side by side.
And his SPW, he's going to hang on the brakes.
Oh, and it's a little bit of contact. Hopefully it's not damage for Mike there, but that was great racing from those two. SPW having none of it.
I don't think that will be the last. So wheel banging. If Ston is still watching, he would have been proud of overtakes like that. SPW probably is our new you, Ston, if you're still with us.
Well, Ston's
let's go back. We've got Chopper Harris all over the back of F. Lewis. He's got himself back inside the top 10 as F. Lewis. Further back we've got GNTEX within a second and Matoman. These guys made a pit stop. Probably one more to go on the medium. I don't think they take the medium tyre 18 laps. They might, but I can't see it.
Is Chopper Harris?
Oh, and Matt James, Senna Martins has gone through into P3. It was quite an easy move on the straight. SPW, let's go, Ston says. He loves it.
Ooh. I think Jay Fletcher should come out just out of F. Lewis. They do pit now.
And here comes Michael and SPW again. Sorry to jump in on you, but SPW is going to defend the inside line. Michael's going to have the run on the outside. Is he going to try it again? SPW is going to give him space. Get the squeeze on as always. But Mike says, you know what? I'm going to give you the same focus on. Mike's went way too deep. He's hit the wall.
No, Mike.
I think he knew it straight away. Oh, safety car out.
Safety car. It's Chopper Harris. He's out. And
so Mike maybe saved here. Hard compound to the end.
What's happened here? Go on board with Adam. That's a very weird crash, that, from Chopper Harris, if you able to see that.
Yeah, I do not.
Oh, his car's disappeared there. His car was the other way round. It was facing the reverse way of the track at the braking zone turn 4.
And I think
where Mike sent it.
It's a win-win for Jay Fletcher now. Pele.
Oh,
it's exactly what they could have asked for. Sebo gets a drive through.
And he can't serve it until the safety car's in as well.
The question is, the gap circuit is very compact in that midfield. We have drivers like Mikey, Trickle, Mike's probably going to need pit, but Mikey, Trickle, F. Lewis, Pedro, Dr. I don't think the guys need to pit if they don't want to.
There's a big question.
See what Senna does. Is he going to continue or is he going to take the pit stop? Probably going to pit and go hard to the end.
Mad G or SPW going to pit. There goes Mad G into the pit. SPW also in the pit.
Behind
Mike has to repair that damage.
Everybody.
Mike is going to lose out
Lewis comes in
2 or 3 positions here by his wing repair.
So I'm assuming these guys will be hards to the end for most.
Hards to the end for all. Well, all the guys that weren't on hards.
And Pedro's got medium. Medium it could be. You may be only doing about 13, 14 race laps on them.
G on mediums.
Pedro went for mediums.
He could take the mediums.
Most guys
take
go
the mediums
there.
He was forced to go on the mediums though. With the situation, he was on the hard tyres.
So all is not lost. He was racing SPW. Mikey was behind. Mike's just fell behind Mikey, so not great.
Only hard runner,
but
to stay out.
Officer Doofy. Yeah, so he's like, no, you know what? I'm going up. He's saying that he's been on them for lap 1. There'll be plenty of life in that tyre. He could easily go another 10 lap, and try and get on that soft compound tyre for the last few laps. Which I think is I think that's a good tactic.
Yeah, Stom cheering on SPW in the chat.
Yes, he is absolutely getting behind them. Doofy BTH. Doofy is punch you in the head. Adam. Ston. Doofy by name, Doofy by nature, you know.
Yeah, he's got a 5-second penalty as well at the moment.
What was Adam's first gamer tag? The ninja this race, yes. Adam Firetoe, that's it. Adam Firetoe, what a name. Bit of nostalgia in the chat. Matonan not boxed as well, so he's probably going to try and run his medium to the end and take it onto a softer compound tyre.
Strange name that is.
Oh, could I get a coffee in, Jensen? Don't think safety car's coming in. Can I get a coffee in 1 lap?
You got like 2 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, let's get it.
2 minutes until it's coming in at least. Or maybe a little bit more, I don't know. You can be quick. And Adam into the pits, serving a 5-second penalty, surely. He's... Oh, I think I know what he's trying to do here. I think Adam went a bit late there just to make sure he's going to get to the end on those tyres. It's a good call. Only.
And am I seeing right there that SPWs went to the soft tile?
Yes, he has. That's very strange.
Bold.
Not making it to the end though. 16 laps on a soft ain't gonna happen. Everyone's making it to the end, it looks like, apart from Mataman. I don't see him making it to the end on his tyres, I'm afraid.
No. I think he would definitely be trying to go to a soft at the end of this race. So I got that coffee in.
Adam left it very late to pit, but now he's got a lap fresher tyres than everyone else.
That's a very good point.
It's either going to play into his hands or that's going to backfire on him because he's lost plenty of positions because of that. But anyways.
Yeah, I would agree. It's possibly a misjudgment unless SPW's just gone for. He's essentially turned this 16 lap sprint into a 2-stop and he just wants to get really aggressive and push through hard. Get Pedro up in P9. He'll be going to the end as well, so some good positions on apologies.
So we've still got 16 laps of racing left. The safety car is going to come in right now. There we go. And Chris, do you want to?
I am here, sir. Yes. So
get this underway.
As I said before, Jay Fletcher becomes the de facto safety car. Will he go for the same tactic? Is he going to take the pack so deep? And I see Jay Fletcher, he keeps the grid at a nice rolling pace.
He doesn't get too slow, does he?
No, he likes kind of that 80 mile an hour mark, and I think a lot of the drivers behind will like that. It shows mature control. He's not trying to make everybody check up, he's just focused on doing him. So let's get on board as he weave, and there he goes. So he is off pedal. He's got a semi-decent reaction. We'll need to watch further back because Mad G looks as if he could be under pressure from Matoman. Jensen Unit, stay with that one. Yellow flag, sector 3. Don't know what that could be, maybe just slower cars. So Jay Fletcher filters through, Pelly P2, Senna 3, Matoman gets to P4, Mad G5, Tricker 6, Mikey 7, Mike 8, Pedro 9, Dr. Special Energy rounds out the top 10.
Senna's crashed out of turn 2. He is spun out of turn 2, he got on the throttle too much and he's ordered down to 16th with wing damage.
No, Senna, he looks so in control to get a good result, but Mad G now, a man from the first time was looking good on that P3 spot and maybe fell out it.
Yeah.
He looks back alive, yeah, he certainly looks back alive for him, so Mad G can get sprightly in this.
Oh, and Senna's, he can't turn that damage, that's literally...
Mad G really trying hard to get Pelly moving along the road. I think Pelly's struggling a bit this first lap on the restart on that hard tyre. It's just not quite where he wants it to be.
Don't have temperatures. All the medium guys do.
As the grid filter through, let's look at our bottom 10. We've got JNTX P10, Ranger 11, SPW 12, F Lewis 13, Sebo 14, Doofy 15, Senna Martin to take that pit stop in P16. And it is close and compact between the guys. I think Pedro maintaining that P8, Dr. Special Energy behind. If we had a moment, I think that could be Senna Martin's just not getting on with the wing damage. Guys, not the track to get broken wing damage. Good flashes through, so we've got JNTX here. He's going to pull to the inside of Dr. Special Energy and it's going to be a big ERS drag race to turn 1. But I think JNTX is going to get through. Dr. Special Energy are not really trying to fight that too much. JNTX goes through and into P9 and we know he's a driver that shows very good pace, Jensen. So he'll be one to watch to see how much he can gain. Mike under pressure from Pedro.
Oh no!
SPW's retired. Oh, that's in the pits. I think he's just had enough of the thing, man. Pedro going to go for a move on Mike. Oh, he thinks better of it. Probably not quite close enough to really get that move inside Mike's on traction on exit. But if Pedro feels faster, he needs to go.
This battle's really heating up. between these two.
And Ston is gutted. He had SPW for the dub.
A's got him for SPW. Theirs are very, very good.
Oh, SPW got a drive through, and then it wouldn't let him serve it. Aye, 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 aye.
You can't serve drive-throughs under the safety car.
Oh, that is a good point. Yeah, you would need to do it next lap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it went to the soft. Ah, yeah,
you can only
yeah.
serve
Right.
the time penalties.
Yeah, just 5
the
seconds.
pits. Yeah.
So the gaps, we've got
That is
Matoman
unfortunate.
all over the back of Pelly. I think DRS will be activated this lap, so Pelly's P2. I don't think Pelly needs to fight Matoman too much. He needs to focus on his track position.
Yeah, Matoman's going to be pitting surely.
Oh yeah, of course, that's unfortunate, SPW man. That this game, it's interesting. We've got Mikey looking at Tricker, who's also looking at Mad G. Ston giving SPW the old Stones.
The seal of approval.
Yes. No prisoner racing. Yes. On Pedro looking at Gentex now, he could have maybe had a move there, but thought at least might try to break me and hit the wall. That is a very good point. We got that on board on stream as well. So Pedro lost a little to Gentex.
Yeah, Pedro can't afford to be held up behind Gentex. Really.
He's actually
really
lost position to Gentex. He was behind Michael in P8, so
Mike's just going to be enjoying this now.
So Mike is a nice advantage on ERS to like 4 drivers in front as well, so Mike's good for a podium here if he wants it.
Yeah, the two Mikes, the Mikey and the Mike, both very high on the energy. And Matoman is using a lot of it. He's down in the 20s for percentage. That's not good. Same with Tricker. Tricker's using all of it down the straight. But I think that's just defense from Mikey.
But that could play crucial roles in the latter parts of this race, especially if the guys are choosing not to stop with 12 laps to go. ERS, to be 10% with 12 laps to go is not ideal. Not here.
Yeah, Matoman is really... he needs to start saving.
Just needs to use the DRS with Pelly for a few laps to just recover as much as he can.
He'll be recovering a lot in the pits when he does pit.
That's a good point.
The slower the pit speed, the more you recover. I think it's 50 miles per hour.
So we've got Doofy all over the back of F. Lewis. Let's have a look at this. He is hunting.
The young versus the veteran.
Yes, that is very true. Probably the oldest in the lobby against the youngest in the lobby. That is fact. Adam looking very smooth this evening. It's not his forte of circuits, he does not enjoy it the most, but he seems to be in a nice little groove there.
Yeah, there's a little train gathering behind Mad G, and you have only Matoman behind Pelly there. He's gone a little bit wide, Matoman. And again, he pushes
safety
the
car
energies
out.
on full safety car.
Why?
What's happened?
Nobody's had a moment or nothing.
Hold on, let's check.
And I tell you now.
Pedro. It's Pedro. Pedro lost his wing. I think that might have caused it.
Oh yes, he is wingless.
That must have been it, and that's really shaped up the race. Jay Fletcher pits, Pelly stays out. the race is properly shaped up. Mikey's
Oh, here we
out.
go, Jensen.
What
Here
a race
we go.
this is turned into.
Two figures into
Adam up to
P3. Whoa.
And he's on tyres to the end as well. And is that Jay Fletcher who's going to get out
So
in P4?
let's see,
no.
is the filter, it's going to be soft, no mediums for the guys. Oh, if you've got a new set of softs, that's what I'd be going for.
Yeah, but the safety car is going to be coming in after just only 2 laps. So you're going to have 10 laps of race on those softs. It's not very easy to get that out of it. Jay Fletcher may have played the strategy right, going for the medium tyre. He's only lost 3 positions. And the guys ahead on old tyres. Adam looking very, very good.
Mike went to the hards. Interesting. I'm assuming Michael had no mediums left.
I'll tell you who's also benefited largely from that, Matterman, because he was.
Oh
he
yeah,
was
he gets his pit stop for free.
Yeah.
Oh, good
and he's
point,
in P5
Jensen.
now, and with brand new tyres, I think, yeah, he's got a very good shot at getting these guys maybe picking up
The comedy closet called. Now, Shadows. If Mike wins, it will not be worth living. Oh yeah, that is a very good point, Stephen. You could be in big trouble here, sir. Matman, please win. Ooh. You got a free stop. I think Jay Fletcher's probably favourite as it stands, but he's going to have to overtake now. He had all that clean air. 14 laps to do as he pleased up front, and now, just in a half a lap, he now needs to overtake 3 cars to get his race victory.
I would love to see a surprise win, to be honest. You never really get much of them anymore.
OTL's good for a bit of controversy, so it would be good to see.
Pelly, he's got track position at the moment, but he hasn't got the tyres. Mikey's got the better tyres than Pelly, which might benefit him. And Adam's passed Mikey. What's happened there? What has happened between Adam and Mikey? Adam has just passed him, and Mikey has picked up a penalty for hitting him, it looks like. Now that's a bit of controversy. That could be a big stewards discussion going on. Chris?
Yes, I was just, yes, Adam just messaged me. I don't think he realises.
What? Oh, was he in AI?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is a bit... Ooh. No, that's really, really unlucky. Hopefully Adam does get the position back.
He has the baby, so
yeah.
Of course,
yeah,
I think Mikey can get to the end as well, so...
Surely Adam will let him through. He tries to bet, and he can't. It's gonna be illegal overtake. He's already got 5 seconds, which surely is gonna be removed. That was an AI collision. But he's lost the position also, so he wants that back.
Yeah. So I don't think you'll be able to do it.
And he's going to try and go through.
So Mikey, maybe just take the penalty and they can be removed.
Just take the penalty and get it removed.
Yeah.
So, or unless he has managed to get through.
So we'll see.
Penalty. We're going to find out anyway. Safety car in this lap. And
so it doesn't look like Mikey got a penalty for that.
So Mikey managed to do
Perfect.
it. Then hopefully he's got hope for no more safety cars, because that's going to ruin his chances completely.
Yes. So you can get the restart this time, Jensen. I've done the first 2. And I will watch the. I will keep an eye on the back of the grid.
So, the third safety car restart of today. Pelly is going to be the one leading us away for the last 10 laps. And he goes very early there. And he's caught a few people napping. And Jay Fletcher's caught the guys napping. He's on the outside, coming into turn 1. He can't get around the outside of Mikey. And Mikey's got really slow on the exit.
And I think Matt G's dropped the car further back as well. He spun the car out the first corner and he's put the car in the wall, and that's allowed a lot of other drivers to filter through there. Sorry to jump in on you, Jensen.
That's no problem there. And look at Matterman, he's going to go alongside Adam as well. On his brand new mediums, he's going to try and get through.
Officer Doofy's hanging on the outside. He says, no, you're going to have to work harder for it than that, boy. Come on, let's get some. Oh, and he has to check up a bit.
Yellow flag set to 1 again. There's more of these incidents, and it's the two halves, boys. They come
and
together.
Pedro's got no wing again.
Oh no, Pedro, not again.
Whoa, I don't know what Sebo's doing there. That was
BSC.
strange.
That is the final safety car. That's the last safety car that can come out. So that means Mikey should be safe from.
So let's look at penalties here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're all 5-second penalties.
Yeah, I think they're all undeserved ones. So I'm just going to take a note, if I can, of the driver names quickly, Jensen.
Yeah. Wonder what's going to be happening at the front here. Jay Fletcher versus Pelly for the lead of the race. Jay Fletcher will want to try and make light work of this. He does get close.
So Pele must be brilliant. Yeah, he's going to have the butterflies on the stomach. He seems to have got the hard tyre switched on much better than he did before. But we know Jay Fletcher has got some serious pace in the car.
Yeah, and brand new mediums that easily making it to the end as well. And yeah, Jay Fletcher's all over the back of him at the moment. Pelly's got to really hang it in there.
What's happened to Mike? Does Mike have damage or no? He's in the pits. So he served off his penalty.
And yeah, Pedro
double stacked again. That is interesting.
For Sabo, if he had to
yellow flag, sector 2.
There's not going to be a safety car. They've all came out, so
don't think there's any damage on it. I think that was just slower cars there, Jensen.
Yeah, maybe a little check up or something. Senna's got really back into this race after his spin. He's up to P7 now.
F. Lewis as well, after his alteration at the start. He's been able to get himself back in the mix.
Tricker looking good to get Matterman here.
Oh yes, on board we go. It's Matterman. Oh, that's not the way I want it. Yeah, but it's game over for Matt. I think he knows that he's going to go through. DRS enabled.
And Matt in the pits.
That's where
What's happened to Matt now? Oh, he might have got damage onto the soft tyres.
Oh, and F. Lewis and Sarah Martin side by side. Oh, they're rubbing. They've got to leave space. Oh, it's good racing between the two, and F. Lewis is going to go through. But under pressure now, Sarah Martin's going to get back because he has DRS open. He's going to come to the inside line.
Oh,
I think it's going on here. There's a wheel bang. There's some wheel banging, but it's all fair. I think that's reasonable enough. Very close to a big accident, but
we might
think well within the parameters.
Jay Fletcher is in the lead now, and he's got a second over Pelly, and it looks like game, set and match done. But we could wait. It could be anything that could happen out front.
So F. Lewis and Senna Martin. That looks like a battle set to continue.
Pelly's got to hope for a Mika Hakkinen to happen to Jay Fletcher.
Yes. So a battle closest at the moment is F. Lewis and St Martins and Ranger YT. The 3 5-second penalties you see on the screen, they will be removed for guys. So the running order that you see will be the finishing order, although it might change. If any they get any 3-second penalties, then that will change their order. Espelli is a lot understeer.
Actually, so Tricker, I don't think Tricker's will be removed because he actually got his penalty from speeding in the pit lane.
Ah, right, so there is one not to be removed.
So it's only Tricker and Ranger, I think, that would be removed.
Mikey and Ranger, you mean? Side by side action again between F. Lewis and St Martins. F. Lewis keeps getting the job done in the first, and then St Martins just comes straight back. F. Lewis really trying to squeeze up beside. Interesting stuff there.
Oh, Mike has had a little moment with Sabu there, and Mike is down in 14th now. He'd be happy to be ahead of Pedro still. He just needs to stay there. And he'll call that a good day in the office. Meanwhile, F. Lewis is dropping out the DRS, I think.
Might be interesting to watch. I don't think he's got any damage. Whatever happened between him and Sibo, I don't think there's any damage on the car. Maggi has... He's making gains from where he was. I think though the gap after Ranger is a sore one. That 2-second gap is hard to gain, especially at this stage in the race.
Can't pull out a gap. Senna can't pull out a gap on F. Lewis to get away, and I think the only battles now, Maggi and Ranger, Saber and Mike, and F. Lewis and S. Senna. Looks like everyone's.
So here comes Maggi on Ranger, and this is going to be, he's not even using L's, so an easy pass without using the overtake button up into P7 he goes, but job done for Maggi. Round the outside. He's busy. Onwards he goes now. We'll see the true pace that Maggi has in the car. Can he get up to F. Lewis and take the fight? If he can get to F. Lewis, the top 5 position is still here for Maggi. 3.5 second gap to gain though. So back to Mike and Sibo. Mike closing right in.
Oh, Saber's had a moment. Is Mike? He's not going to send it. He's going to think very smart about this. Over the back of the Scotsman in the Haas car.
Oh yeah, I forget it's 2 Scotsmen and the 2 Haases.
Both.
Oh, I don't know what Sibo was doing now.
Might as well call Haas Scottish and American.
I mean, I guess there's a lot of Americans that love to be Scottish. I could be wrong. So the gaps have plateaued.
Oh. Pedro hit the wall in the castle there a little bit.
Looks like Fletcher is not, bar no mistake, he is going to take the race win. I think Pelly looks reasonably safe in that P2 position. Mikey looks there, but not quite.
Tyres though.
That is the problem.
To fall off the cliff here, and Tricker could get him. It's sort of like, yeah, the gaps are sort of gone now.
Yes.
But new battles are sort of being created now. Mike on Sabu again.
Officer Duffy and Dr. Special Energy as well. We'll just get on board with that little fight there. See what's happening between these two guys.
Is Mike gonna send it? He's not.
Mikey 2.1 behind Pelly. I think it's coming down quite quick enough. I think he needs to get in that DRS range with at least a couple of laps to go and still have some ERS. Sebo gets a 3-second time penalty.
There's the first track limits penalty of the race. Well done, guys.
Yes.
Making it this far.
Very much so. BAKU is one where he can pick up penalties pretty well and pretty easily, so
yeah, especially turn 1
GG's.
and final corners.
So Senna on Tricker here, he has absolutely no overtake. ERS empty, 0%. So it's going to be very, very hard. Tricker's not got a lot himself. Senna Martin really needs to be tight against the back, out a corner to get this stun, because he's going to burn it at ERS before halfway up the straight. He's gaining a little here. He's maybe just going to have to send it, and into the inside he goes. He's going to go for it. And I think that'll be job done. And Tricker had wing damage, so maybe an easier overtake than I initially anticipated.
So Senna has to go and make the move on track here. He might not know the penalty was not the fault of Mikey. So hopefully he doesn't play it safe. Hopefully he has a go at it.
That is a very good point.
Knows the back. But Senna's already got the gap to Tricker. That's basically allowed Senna now to really just play his own race to get Mikey.
F Lewis now within half a second of Tricker as well, so Tricker could be losing a couple of positions in this lap.
Mikey's got plenty more energy, using a lot of it onto the straight. So is Senna though, and he's using all of it all the way to there.
So I think F Lewis out of energy himself. Has DRS in the toe, might just allow him to sneak up
Same
behind.
Tricker has less than him, even. They're both on literally nothing coming to the braking zone.
Tricker defends the inside line now, well there. So with wing damage, Tricker's putting up a fight. He's shown that he's still got reasonable pace in the car the front and looks pretty in check considering. Gets out of 2 well, and I think that's going to make this one very hard to stick. Although he is going to come for it. Shows you how much I know. Keeps
So
a tight line, and that's job done for F Lewis up into P5.
Ston now cheering on Senna.
Let's go Senna. So Senna will, I think he'll see, if he looks at the top left, he'll see that Mikey's got a penalty, but he probably doesn't know that the penalty was not a warranted one.
Yeah.
And if we had another track limit, oh no, it was Sebo got one for speed in the pits, didn't he? So his
Good
was
gap
warranted.
by Jay Fletcher.
Yes, he's looked pretty untouchable today, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think
He showed
taking
that
that
small
pit stop really, it's really played into his hands, that.
Yeah. Laid a gauntlet in the qualifying in that last run. He showed the guys that he was here to do a job.
Mikey's catching up to Pelly. The P2 is going to be a big scrap in his final 2 laps, I think. Mikey will start to scrap with Pelly, and then a scrap will start with Senna.
Oh, and he has a near S advantage, does Mikey, so he'll be looking to... He'll be really looking to get in about Pelly here, P2 and offer. Mikey with another good drive of the season is starting to show this season that he's going to be a guy that really puts his car in the mix.
Yeah, he missed out on the podium in Monaco after post-race penalty removals, didn't he?
Yes.
So that's a bit
retribution inbound.
He wants to get the solidified podium here. May not be it on the race results. It still could be. Depends how the timings react, but I don't think he's going to have it there.
So
But
the guys will have the lap they're on, plus 1 lap to go afterwards.
Oh, Mikey's lost a lot of time to Pelly this lap, and
Senna now within DRS range.
Oh, he's got to save energy. Don't push it now, is what I'd say to Senna. Wait until the final corner.
Mikey's just pulling away into the straight, so I don't think Senna's going to get the DRS activation.
Yeah, Mikey
detection zone coming up, and it's not going to get it.
Senna might be thinking a smarter option though. It's the better option here. And now they are matched on energy. It's the Senna and Mikey.
So Mikey seems to have a lot of straight line speed in the car, and then Pelly opens a gap as the track gets a little more technical. Evening linen. Guys, please, everybody watching, if you can, like the video, hit the thumbs up, sub to the channel if you haven't already. It is greatly appreciated. Maggie and Trickle there, oh, they're having a battle, and Maggie's got through. Maggie up to P6. Oh.
Yeah. But that.
JNTEX and Mataman
really.
as well. JNTEX is going to go through. Tries to leave space for Mataman, and yeah, it's job done.
Yeah,
Mataman down to P10.
To be honest, it didn't really matter if Maggie got by or not. Because Tricker's penalty was speeding in the pit lane, so. Otherwise, anyway, he's good. He got the overtake done, so that's right. And Jay Fletcher is coming around the final corner, coming down long back straight. Just avoid hitting the walls. No commentator's curse.
That would have been awful. And Mataman gets a 3-second penalty on the last lap. That's going to impact his finishing position, possibly twice too. Jay Fletcher, a happy boy. Takes the win.
Victory.
I think Pelly will be happy with P2, Jensen. Oh, and Senna Martin sees very close to Mikey. Look at this, he's closing in. I don't think he's going to quite get it. And he does not quite get it. Mikey gets P3, Senna Martin's 4. F Lewis will be P5, Maggie 6, Trickle 7. Ranger YouTube will hold P8.
And JNTX might pick up P8, but actually no, Ranger's going to get a penalty removed, isn't he?
Yeah, so Ranger will stay P8, Dr. Special Energy will be P9.
Adam P11.
Yes.
Batman P12. And Mike's going to pick up P13. But he wants to try and get a move on track again like he did a few seasons ago in HR. He's going to do it.
Overtake, Sebo is weaving, he's breaking the toe as much as he possibly dares. P13 for Michael, P14.
Not second to last for Mike. And here comes Pedro, going to round off the grid today.
Through the last, oh, and Pedro's had a nice big oversteer moment, and there he goes, weaving side to side. I don't know if that's just showboating or I think he just wants to drive the car into a wall, who knows, and he's going to finish in the pits.
Retire into the pit.
And he's going to be that guy, just to be that guy on stream. Finishes in the pit lane for P15.
Driver of the day by the game, Officer Doofy.
I think a deserved driver of the day to the game. So our winner is Jay Fletcher, P2, Pelly, B Mikey, because it will be a penalty removed. For yes, he was hit in the rear under the safety car.
By an AI.
By an AI car, yes.
Yeah.
So, I wonder if the guys will come in for a chat. We'll get a quick one, because we had the restart.
So, there you go. Fastest lap going to a JNTEX as well.
Let me just beat Jensen. Jay Fletcher,
Pelly and
Pelly.
Senna was P3 on the game. Should we get Senna and Mikey or?
I think it'd just be. I think it's just Mikey. I think we. Yeah, we knew it was going to be
Yeah.
a removed penalty, so we can do it on the spot. Senna did push very hard though, and
I would like a turn of interviews tonight, Chris.
yes, it is your turn, sir.
It's very cool. Just wait for the guys to join.
Christian Marino said you cost him €10, Pelly.
What did you say? What?
Christian Marino said on stream you cost him €10.
Oh. Well, yeah. What can I do about it?
Yeah, we got Mikey and Pelly in.
I tried it. I tried to gamble, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Jay Fletcher ain't in yet, so I guess we'll just go from third to first and start with Mikey. I bet you're a bit relieved now, probably after Monaco having that podium basically taken away from you post race. I'd say it's a solid podium now with that.
It's just, I was looking pretty, and then next thing, Doofy's car hit into me, and then overtook me, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
It was very, very strange incident that we were wondering
I saw that too,
so
man.
much.
It was behind me. I saw that too. I thought, what the fuck is going on?
It was, yeah, a very, very good drive for you on that medium stint though. Took the tyres, I think, 14, 15 laps.
Yeah.
Even more.
I was just going for it. I thought, why not? When the other safety car came out, I just tried to stay out and take him to the end.
We saw you get close to Pelly as well on the closing stages, and you sort of dropped off a little bit.
1.2 or 1.4 out, I couldn't get in the DRS of him, and then he was just doing enough, he was too quick.
Well, at least in the end, just managed to hold off Senna by about a few tenths at the line. Very close to Bottasing you.
All my own take up for that last straight.
Well, big well done to you, Mikey, for that P3. Move on to Pelly. And yeah, another P2. Sure
Yeah.
you'll be happy with that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm happy because this track is not my it's not my good track for me. So I haven't finished in like most of the races. So I'm happy to get P2 and don't get penalties, etc.
It was a good result to your championship as well. Of course, championship leader Nelly missing the race today. That's a big gap you've closed in at the top of the standings. And I think
one question is Jay Fletcher a reserve or a full-time driver?
I think he's reserve.
Okay, then I have the full points. P1, I think, man.
I think the reserves keep their result, but the
Only
points
goes to
just,
constructors, yeah.
Only the
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I think you still get the P2 points, but still.
Yeah, the
50,
race was difficult. The race was difficult, man. Like the first stint, on the soft, my rears were going, like they were 50 and my fronts were 30, so like, I was sliding all over the place. I was just trying to not get any damage or something. And like when the second safety car came out, I went too hard and like I was trying to get maybe close to say Fletcher, but like on his safety car restart, like I don't know, he just was so quick. Like I struggled with my tire temperature, so. But he was already like after 3 corners, he was 2 seconds ahead of me. And like yeah, and then on the third safety car, like I thought if he would would have stayed out, I would have pitted for mediums. But then I saw him pit, so I just stayed. let to stay out. Maybe he gets stuck behind drivers, and I can just pull and grab. And then when the taker came, the result came, and then I saw it after 2 corners he was behind me already. So then I thought, and like when he got past me, he on every time in the castle section he gained like 8 tenths, so it was kind of impossible for me, and like I just decided just to don't take the risk, because it's quite easy to like maybe brake a bit too late in the castle section or like other section of the track, then get damage or even get the penalty. And like with Mikey also getting close to me, I just made sure like in the castle section I gained so much time on him, so like he was like 1.2 before the castle section, and then well, after the castle section it was like 1.92 seconds, and then he gained back to me, so it's like it was every time he gained and then I gained back, and then
Strong part of the track for you there.
Yeah, strong place.
Well, you managed to hold him off.
Exactly, man.
Into P2. I think that's all I've got to say. Chris, do you have anything to say?
No, just congratulations, Jeff Fletcher, Pelly, Mikey. Mikey, I seen you talking in Discord there. We did get you in because we knew that was a removed penalty, so we did consider you third place today.
Yeah, Sammy, do I need to put the footage in?
No, I don't think you will. No. I'll speak to Adam, he may, but I don't think so. It's very obvious. And it was on stream, so.
He was in AI, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think his child started crying, so he had to run, and his AI card just decided that Mikey was getting it a bit.
And then he wouldn't get out P2.
So, just driver of the day, Carl Jensen, and I will leave that on your head.
To be honest, I don't think there's anyone else to say apart from Jay Fletcher deserving of driver of the day. Even after the safety car made up really quickly. Once you got right, you just never look back.
Yes. So on that note, OTL has been for another Monday. It's a very good race. Back same time next week for Canada. Remember, HR will be live on Friday, so we will see you then. Take care.